And as we'll see in a moment, Sugiarto's not had the smoothest progress through to the final himself, so might be in for a battle today between these two. Here's Leong Jun Hao. He's beaten 2 seeds so far. He's actually a qualifier here. He did make the final of the World Juniors last year.
And please welcome SUGIARTO from Indonesia.
And from Indonesia, his opponent, SUGIARTO, who, as mentioned, is a defending champion. Hasn't had the best, didn't have the best year in 2017, it has to be said. He's down at 25 in the rankings, now a been as high as 3. That was back some 4 years ago. But he's seeded 2, and he's a big, big favourite to retain his title this afternoon.
From Thailand. Service judge.
No surprise they've never met before. Leong Jun Hao just beginning his career really at this level.
Okay. Red and black. You get back.
So look at Leong's profile, just 18 as you see, he's ranked way down in the 200s, that's going to change. Born in Kuala Lumpur, where the next tournament is on this HSBC BWF World Tour, that's next week. I had a huge victory yesterday, as you can see, against Wang Sharon. Also taken to 3 games in the quarterfinal and in the first qualifying round too.
Probably the toughest schedule of the tournament that he's had, Leong Jun Hao.
There you see confirmation of SUGIARTO's ranking, having been in the world's top 3, and he hasn't had a great. He didn't have a great 2017, Steen, did he, SUGIARTO?
No, he hasn't won a tournament since this one last year.
Ready to play.
And only once he managed to progress beyond second round. So he really needs to win this match to defend his points and maintain his ranking as 25 and stay in the Super 750 and Super 1000 tournaments, whereas we know only the 32 highest ranked players are allowed to enter.
So just about set then.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, SUGIARTO, Indonesia. And on my left, Leong Jun Hao, Malaysia. Leong Jun Hao to serve. Love all. Play.
So here we go. Leong Jun Hao to serve first. Well,
So it's over.
just to get on the attack early, I
love.
think we can deduce from that.
2 love.
Well, he got off to a slow start yesterday,
3
didn't he,
love.
Sugiarto? Not today.
Yesterday he played another Malaysian, Darren Liu, and Darren was really taking his chances, going for the winners all the time.
7
The
over.
device rather
1,
make a winner than
3.
play a long rally, and he managed to make a lot of winners, and that made the match very strange in my opinion. Certainly going to see a match with more rallies here. With Jun Hao, it's going to be difficult to control the length playing that fast over the court. We saw it yesterday, and you see him play most of his shots downwards to the front court and try and only play the back court of Tommy Sugiarto when he himself is on his own front court. It's a little bit easier to control the length of your shots there.
Just dragged it wide a fraction.
7 over. 4 2.
But a great achievement. No matter how it goes here in the final for Leong Jun Hao, came into this tournament as the second last qualifier.
7 over. 3.
And we know he likes to be
4.
aggressive. We saw that yesterday.
Yes.
In the early stages today. Same thing. So he's got a match on. The number 2 seed there.
Oh, good reception.
7
He was
over.
back on his heels, wasn't he?
5,
The Malaysian couldn't
3.
get forward quick enough. Piece of thinking. Sugiarto.
Very tight, and it's been
7 over.
from
4
Leong Jun Hao.
5.
That one.
Seven over. 6 4.
Shot, good shot. Very nice shot there from Leong Jun
7
Hao.
over.
We saw yesterday that he had
5,
some lethal
6.
smashes down the line. That one, yesterday, a lot of them was down the line. Here's the variation, and that's really, really important in my opinion for the young Malay's chances that he get variation into his game.
Seven over. 7 5.
Just stretching for that a fraction.
8 5.
Therefore, couldn't control it as he would have liked.
Nine 5. Ten 5.
he needed a point to extend the tide a little bit.
10.
But still, SUGIARTO in control of this opening game. And it's been pretty quick too, not many lengthy rallies between these two players. Unfortunate net cord.
7-10.
Well, hand of apology, but he'll take it.
8-10.
Actually, as it's helping him get back into this opening game.
For the opportunities
9,
there, Leong
10.
Jun Hao, I really like that. I think Tommy SUGIARTO's got to be really careful here.
So they'll go to the chair. 11-9
11-9
in
the ball.
SUGIARTO's favour. That was an excellent last rally. But he's certainly been asked a few questions so far, the second seed. Leong Jun Hao's adopting pretty much the same philosophy as we saw him employ yesterday. Why would you want to change it? Only 8 minutes. I said we weren't getting long rallies. That's certainly the case.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you, coach. Eleven, 9, play.
Well, that's one he's landed.
Serve it
I think
over.
he's growing in confidence,
10,
Leong Jun
11.
Hao. It's only his 6th tournament as a senior player.
And he's on terms now. SUGIARTO.
11 all.
Not his first final, Jun Hao, but it's his biggest final so far on senior level. Of course, he would say that the World Junior Championship final against Badminton from Thailand was a bigger match in terms of the title, but it's the biggest senior tournament final he's contested so far.
over. 12.
Well, something
11.
of a cheap point in a way for the Indonesian.
Well played.
13-11.
Good defense by the Malaysian, but that cross-court shot there sort of keeps the pace in the shuttle and maintains the pressure on the opponent. And it worked really well for Tommy Sugiarto.
So it's over. 12-13.
Oh, it's great defence from Sugiarto again.
So it's over.
A couple of times in that rally.
12.
Malaysia thought he'd won the point. Not so.
This is one of the differences between yesterday's match with where Tommy Sugiarto played Darren Liu. That Darren was going for the lines and playing really, really close to the lines in his attack. We also saw yesterday that, especially the attack to
15.
the opponent's
12.
forehand side, is not as precise as he would like it. Jun Hao, or at least as I would like it. I would like him to be a little bit more precise in his shot.
We're still going for everything. He missed that one by a wide margin.
Yeah, but he's not capable of, or he hasn't shown that he's capable of being accurate with his smashes to that forehand side. They're either a little bit wide or they're too close to the body of the opponent, and that makes the defense a little bit easier. That was much better.
So it's over. 13.
I think you cannot
16.
be much closer to the middle than that. That's the target line, so to speak, that you go for. And if you reduce the power a little bit, you might be able to be even more accurate.
So it's over.
He's taking
17,
control now,
13.
Tommy Sugiarto, over this first game.
Just 4 points away from securing one love lead. Being given a succession of points with
18-13.
Jun Hao going long.
Again, not
19,
accurate enough, and he outplays
13.
himself more or less.
Still good hands though from Sugiarto to take advantage. He closes in on his first game. Still got a
So it's
very
over.
healthy 5-point cushion, even after
14,
losing that point.
19.
Well, that was a really well-played rally by the teenager. Looks like he was the experienced party there,
19.
working the Indonesian around the court, forcing the error, but still a lot of work to do. to pull this game out the fire. 15-19 it is now. Yeah, it's had a couple of those. Helped him win the point.
16-19.
Just a glimmer. Still in this game.
Service over.
So, 4 game points for the number 2 seed. To stamp his authority on the match by taking this first set. It's a challenge for SUGIARTO.
Tommy challenge, live on out.
Looked fairly adjacent that. See what Hawkeye has to say. Clip the line, and that means the game is SUGIARTO's by 21 points to 16.
Challenge successful.
That's just the start that he wanted.
Game.
Got off to a slow opening
First
yesterday.
game won by Tommy SUGIARTO. 21.
It took barely a quarter of an
16.
hour as well. Not too many long rallies, Steen, but SUGIARTO much better than yesterday.
Yeah, he's got his defense going, and yesterday he started on the far side of the court where it's difficult to control the shots to the opponent's backcourt. So actually it was a must-win this first game, in my opinion. The very interesting part is to see whether Jun Hao will be able to come back here and take advantage of presumably playing the presumably better side. One of the things that Jun Hao needs to focus on, in my opinion, is definitely being more accurate in his defense. It's not as much about speed. I mean, speed is nice, but if it's not accurate, then Tommy SUGIARTO, he will return it. It's interesting also to see whether he can raise the pace, Jun Hao. And it might sound strange that the underdog, the qualifier, should be able to raise the pace, but I was not impressed by the pace that Tommy SUGIARTO played with yesterday, and that would definitely be a good idea if the Malaysian can play a little bit faster now that he doesn't have to think too much about controlling his shots in the backcourt.
Love all play.
Oh, total miss.
One
Don't
love.
see that too often. He won't be complaining.
Played.
Two love.
It's like a tennis player moving across in a doubles match. Saw the opportunity, intercepted it right on the net. Good lead again.
Three love.
just see him visually growing in confidence.
Yeah,
4
very well played.
love.
That was the shot we saw yesterday.
Serve it over.
That straight
1
forehand smash down the
4.
line.
Two, 4.
Very positive rally for Jun Hao.
Tommy challenge.
If
Hong
Hawkeye
in.
agrees that it is inside.
Well, it was a virtually immediate challenge from SUGIARTO. Let's have a look. See whether that was indeed a winner from his opponent. It was.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Serve it over. 3, 4. Play. Serve it over. 5, 3.
Well, it's been called.
Serve it
Do it
over.
again.
Yeah,
4, 5.
no challenge.
There's a lot of things to like, in my opinion, about Jun Hao's front court game. He's got a little deception on most of his shots, whether he lifts or plays the front court from his own front court. You could argue that he could play it a little bit earlier sometimes, but those small deceptions, they are really, really good. And,
5.
it takes its
Horn.
toll in the long run on the opponent.
Yeah, there are a few seeds of doubt, I would imagine, in Sugiyarto's head at the moment. He's left a couple that have landed on the line. He's gone long himself. Change of momentum maybe in the match. That was superb, though, from the Indonesian. Brave attempt to get it back from Leong,
6,
but ultimately
5.
unsuccessful.
That's the difference in accuracy. Very well placed, not so hard a smash. And also preserving a lot of his balance, Thomas Sugiarto, so that he can move quickly towards the next shot. You often see that the youngsters, they go for the win immediately on the smash. It's difficult to win directly on a smash unless the opponent plays very, very short. So you must be able to follow up.
Seven, 5.
Well, that one was barely halfway up the net.
And had it gone over, it would not have been a very good shot. It was like he lost his patience there and said, hey, how am I going to win a point? I'm not really sure how to win a point. I try something.
Kind of apology.
Yeah.
The net cord made it
Seven to
impossible
over.
for SUGIARTO to get that back.
7.
And this is one of the shots that I don't particularly like. Look how low he's taking it, and it takes the top of the tape and rolls over, but too many times that shot is a mistake.
Well, he said he was wondering how to win a point. That's always a good way.
Yeah.
It's only a
Excellent.
short-lived stay of execution, though, wasn't it?
7 over.
Really using all his experience is
6.
Tommy SUGIARTO. Waiting for the right chance to occur.
Put that away confidently enough.
7 over. 7, 8.
Oh, brilliant.
8 all.
Still important that he keeps variating his attack. Once in a while he might even try a punch clear on this side of the court here to always keep Tommy SUGIARTO guessing.
Thank you. All okay, yeah.
So for Tommy, unless he wants to go on full attack in order to control the game here, then the task for him is to play with patience and be sure not to become too much of an underdog within the rally. So he's always got some kind of control, ready to exploit any loose shots from Leong.
I made sure that one wasn't coming back. Hit with
7
real venom.
over. 9, 8.
That was in as well. Well,
Yeah.
he's challenging it.
Yeah.
Tommy challenge call in.
Not sure first impression was it was in, but it was a very quick decision to go to the Hawkeye. Thumb on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenge.
So no more challenges
7 over.
for SUGIARTO in this match
Jun
now.
Hao.
Unless, of course, it goes to a third and deciding
9
game, then
all.
he will
Play.
get 2 more challenges there.
It was a weak one, a rare weak
7
one.
over.
And that was the one that
10,
hit the top of the tape and
9.
became a winner moments ago. Now it's a loser. So, in general, it's not going to win you any tournaments playing the net from that low, in my opinion.
Nice angle again.
11,
SUGIARTO.
9, interval.
So he goes to the towel with an 11-9 lead, having Already taken the opening game.
Former player from Indonesia, former top player in men's singles, now working with
20 seconds. 20 seconds. For
Malaysia.
the court. Thank you, coach.
Sidek is the head singles coach
Tommy.
this tournament. Dr. Vijaya, though, is taking care of Jun Hao.
So SUGIARTO will get us back underway, serving at 11-9.
(11-9) play. So it's over.
Jun Hao's judgment has been
10,
excellent throughout this
11.
match.
Yeah.
Virtually every shuttle he's left has proved to be the right decision. Ooh.
It's gone wide. Injection of pace in that rally there.
So it's
Just for the
over.
magnificent
12,
defence in the middle of
10.
that rally. Deserved to
Baba.
win that point. Not sure Jun Hao would agree.
Been looking at it for a while, and right now I'm pretty certain that if I were Jun Hao, or if I could advise him, then I would advise him to play much more to the backhand side of Thomas SUGIARTO, the long backhand side. That is, I feel that in his forehand side he's a little bit more dangerous, more stingy when Jun Hao plays his shots a little bit too short. Plays the wind way too much, hope for
13,
the side
10.
drift to take it back in. We saw that a couple of times in the first game as well, and he hasn't really succeeded in controlling the sideways drift well, the young Malaysian.
And these errors starting to prove costly.
Good shot.
Beaten again by one of those perfectly placed smashes. And once again, as you said before, he took a
14,
little bit of the pace off
10.
it. All about the placement. No way that his opponent could get across and control it.
Get ready. Tommy ready.
Dire straits now, Jun Hao, and must give credit to Thomas SUGIARTO, who's played a great final so far. He let his young opponent get back in the game in the beginning of the match when he had this 10-5 lead, but otherwise he's used his experience well. Excellent.
15, 10.
Warning signs flashing for the young Malaysian here.
Yeah. But anyway, a fantastic tournament for him. He's going to propel up the world ranking about 100 places or so to around 125,
16,
and that might help his progress as he's able to get into more tournaments. He's not entered into next week's Super 500, even though it's in his home country Malaysia, because it was obvious that he wouldn't be able to get into the tournament. Now he has a better chance, scoring almost as many points here as he scored in his previous 5 tournaments. So that will definitely help him. Let's see if he can make late comeback here. Too short on his lifts now.
So it's over.
The Malaysian, and
17-11.
Maybe we'll have a repeat winner in Tommy Sugiarto.
Just going back to what you're saying about points, 7,000 points for the winner.
Yeah.
If Leong Jun Hao does finish or can't come back, which looks unlikely now, 5,950 points for the runner-up. Good leave. He's challenging it, but I reckon this was wide.
Yeah.
Challenge, hold out.
That was also my take on that. Even though we're not in that good a line of sight for that left sideline there.
I actually thought it was comfortably wide, but see what Hawkeye says. Well, maybe not.
I didn't know the optician was open on Sundays.
One challenge
if you weren't with us yesterday, my record of second guessing Hawkeye was not good. Suggested I might need some help from someone who makes glasses. Meanwhile, SUGIARTO is continuing on towards the defence of his title here.
Great rally.
He's just getting schooled a little bit, isn't he?
He is indeed.
11.
But as you say, he's done extremely well to get to this final. Marvellous win yesterday in all teenage battle.
By asking Tommy Sugiarto to change the shuttle. Indonesian felt that it was okay, it was winning him a lot of points.
Yes.
So no reason to change that.
Well, that's stopped the rot at least. Maybe a bit too little,
12,
too late.
19.
But Leong Jun Hao. Oh, great play. Well, if he's going to go down, he's going to go down
13,
fighting here.
19.
Extra delicate shots that I've been missing a little bit from Leong Jun Hao. He's relied a lot on speed and power with his upper hand shots. Hasn't been enough yet.
14, 19.
Going to keep his concentration levels high here. SUGIARTO. Never over till it's over. This is spirited stuff from the teenager.
15,
It's
19.
very, very natural to sort of get a little bit complacent with that big elite 1911. I mean, how often do you blow a lead like that? Not very often. So you fall a couple of percentages down in alertness and concentration, and suddenly the opponent is right back in it.
Well, normal service resumed, and it gives
Service over.
Tommy Sugiarto
20
5
match
championship
point
points.
15. Thank you. Player on the court.
That's it, and in double quick time,
Game.
Tommy Sugiarto retains the title he won here last year with a relatively straightforward victory over the young Malaysian, 21-16, 21-15. At times it was literally men against boy, although there were also moments where Jun Hao showed us how much potential he has for the future. And he will have learned, you'd have imagined, an awful lot, even in defeat here.
Check out with me first. Come to
Quite sure what the long discussion's about.
I think the umpire says that you should say thank you for the match to your opponent before you run off to celebrate with your coaches or your coach.
So maybe he did it in the wrong order, but he did shake the hand of the Malaysian. He signed his name, and very shortly he's going to pick up plenty of ranking points and a check as well. We'll go with it. 21-16, 21-15. Just under 3/4 of an hour on court.
Big round of applause for our badminton competitors for today's event of the Princess Siriwannawari Thailand Masters 2018 กองเชียร์ของเราในวันนี้ก็เริ่มใหญ่ขึ้นเรื่อยๆแล้วนะครับเอาละครับช่วงต่อไปเพื่อไม่ให้เป็นการเสียเวลาเดี๋ยวขอพบกับนักกีฬาของเรานะครับเชิญนักกีฬาเลยครับเสียงปรบมือเลยครับมาแล้วนะครับมาแล้วนักกีฬาของเราเอาละครับเสียงปรบมือเสียงดังๆเลยนะครับให้กับผู้ชนะรองชนะเลิศนะครับซึ่งได้แก่คุณเลียงจุนเฮาจากมาเลเซียครับเสียงปรบมือด้วยครับ
So the runner-up, 18 years of
Second
age.
place goes to Liang Jun Hao from Malaysia
Liang
and the
Jun
first
Hao.
place รางวัลชนะ
We won't
เลิศ
forget this
นะครับ
tournament for a
ได้
while.
แก่ทอมมี่
Really
ซู
could
จิ
climb
อา
up
โต
the rankings
จาก
and
ประ
do
เทศ
wonders for his
อิน
confidence
โด
as
นี
well,
เซีย
as it no doubt will for Tommy Sugiarto,
โอเค
former
แสดงความ
world
ยิน
number
ดีด้วย
3,
นะครับ
but
และโอกาสนี้ขอ
hadn't won a tournament for a year or
คุณ
so.
สิทธิชัยกลีบสมุทรนะครับ
He's now defended
มอบ
his
โล่
title
รางวัล
here at the
ให้กับ
Thai
นักกีฬา
Masters.
ของเราในวันนี้ด้วยนะครับคุณสิทธิชัยกลีบสมุทรนะครับ
The
Marketing Manager Brand Communication
of the
and
trophy
Media Management
by Mr.
จากบริษัท True
Hirasak
Corporation Public Company
Arumawatana.
Limited นะครับ
Who's the group director
เสียง
of
ปรบ
the
มือให้
brand
กับนักกีฬาด้วย
communication
นะครับ
and media management True Corporation
นี่
Public
นะครับ
Company
เป็น
Limited.
การมอบโล่รางวัลให้กับนักกีฬา ขอขอบพระคุณเป็นอย่างสูงเลยนะครับ คุณสุทธิเกียรตินะครับ และท่านต่อไปนะครับ ขอเรียนเชิญ คุณพิชยารัตนพล หัวหน้าฝ่ายอาวุโส ฝ่ายแผน
And the
ง
wages
งา
are
น
gonna be
สังคมเชิง
presented
กลยุทธ์รักษาการหัวหน้าฝ่ายกิจการสังคม สำนักทรัพย์สินส่วนพระมหากษัตริย์
the
นะครับ
Social Development Support
มิสพิช
Department,
ยารัตน
acting
พ
head
ล
of the Social Affairs
Social
Department.
Development Support Department Acting Head Social Affairs Department of the Crown Property Bureau เป็นการมอบเช็ครางวัลนะครับ so it is a check for the prize money for our second place and winner
$11,250
for today's tournament
for the winner.
ขอบพระคุณนะครับ เสียงปรบมือด้วยนะครับ ได้ไปแล้วเช็ครางวัลนะครับ ลำดับต่อไปขอเรียนเชิญคุณวิสารอุเทนสุดนะครับ มอบของที่ระลึกให้กับนักกีฬาด้วยนะครับ
Presented
คุณวิสันนะครับ
by Mr.
Senior Associate
Visan
Director
Udinasarcha.
Sport Branding Enterprise
Who's the Senior
Brand
Associate
Management
Director of the Sport Branding
SCG
Enterprise
นะครับ
Brand Management Office.
ขอขอบพระคุณด้วยนะครับ แสดงความยินดีกับนักกีฬาทั้งคู่ของเราด้วยโหตีกันมันมากเลยนะครับในวันนี้ และขอเรียนเชิญนะครับ คุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูล นายกสมาคมกีฬาแบดมินตันแห่งประเทศไทย ในพระบรมราชาชูปถัมภ์นะครับ เข้าถ่ายรูปร่วมกับแขกผู้มีเกียรติและผู้สนับสนุนท่านอื่นๆด้วยนะครับ แสดงความยินดีด้วยครับ ขอบคุณมากเลยครับเช็คแฮนด์ขอบคุณมากเลยครับ จากทั้งอินโดนีเซียและประเทศมาเลเซียนะครับ คู่นี้ทุกท่านครับเป็นคู่ที่ 2 ของการแข่งขันแบดมินตันของเราในวันนี้ Princess Siriwannawari Thailand Masters 2018 Presented by เครือเจริญโภคภัณฑ์และ True Corporation นะครับ ตีกันสนุกดุเด็ดเผ็ดมันมาก ในวันนี้กองเชียร์ของเราก็เริ่มจะเต็มอัธจันทร์เข้าเรื่อยๆแล้วนะครับ โดยเฉพาะกองเชียร์เสื้อขาวทางด้านนู้น แล้วเราก็ยังมีเทวดา ถือธงชาติไทยในด้านนี้อีกด้วย ขอบคุณมากเลยนะครับ เอาละครับ และนี่ก็จะเป็นการถ่ายรูปเพื่อเป็นที่ระลึกนะครับ Congratulations to Malaysia and Indonesia for today's tournament. You both did very well today. We have trophies, we have the check for the prize money, and we also have the small elephants as
So after that magnificent